Hi guys, this is Arnav from the Towers marketing team. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we help marketers increase their conversion rate using conversational landing pages, usually by a factor of 2 to 3x. Today, I want to briefly discuss why personal injury lawyers, or any law firm for that matter, should consider changing their traditional landing pages on Google Ads into conversational landing pages. So, to begin with, I just want to show you guys the side by side that I have going on. It is on the left, you can see a traditional landing page, which we're all familiar with. It's got all the stuff that you would expect on a traditional landing page. It's got a form, it's got a live chat widget, a video, a subheading, and a heading. And on the right, the page that I just refreshed is a conversational landing page. This is a much simpler design. It's just a chatbot on the page, which you have to interact with to get anything done. There's a lot less text on the page. Now, the reason the transformation from the page to the left to the page to the right makes sense comes down to a simple conclusion that we realized a couple of years ago, actually, which is that traditional landing pages and traditional CRO is broken. We think of these traditional landing pages, like the one you're looking at on the left, as being normal and being the way landing pages are supposed to look like, but they consistently give us conversion rates that are below 5%. That means that 95% of the people who actually click onto these landing pages, usually through an ad, which the law firm is paying for, drop without giving any lead information. And that's a huge waste of money. In fact, to get to this landing page in particular, there we see a pop up. To get to this landing page in particular, I looked up accident lawyer and I clicked on the first ad that came up. And my handy keywords everywhere tool over here tells me that the cost per click for this is $194. So you can imagine how much money Jacoby and Myers, the law firm, is losing just because traditional landing pages are so bad at converting people. And it really doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why they don't convert well. Traditional landing pages tend to be very information rich, and this is especially true on mobile. There's a lot of text all over the page. There's rich media, so pictures, videos, and those are all good things. But when you put too much of them on a page, they tend to turn people off. And of course, worst of all, there is the form. No one likes filling out forms, and they cause a lot of people to drop. Even if they come back and fill it out at a later date, that's one extra click they're paying for, and each of those clicks again costs almost $200. So, anyways, combining all of that together, the forms, the text everywhere, essentially these landing pages, these traditional landing pages, run on the philosophy that you should give as much information to the prospect as possible. To make them convert. So give them as much information as you can, as much useful information as you can, and they're going to read through that information, they're going to fill out the form, and they're going to convert. But that's not what ends up happening. People end up skimming the page. They look at a form and they say, I'll fill it up later. And that's how you get the sub 5% conversion rate. So what we did was we took this traditional landing page, we took all the information on it, and we flipped it on its head. We created this conversational landing page, which is what you're seeing on the right. And the underlying philosophy behind that is less is more. So we have all the same information that's available on this landing page. It's just structured as a conversation, and a prospect who lands on the conversation landing page has to actually interact with the chatbot to reveal that information. So if I click on I have a question, it's going to show me a couple of FAQs which I can have answered. So how much is it going to cost? It's going to talk to me about the contingency model that most accident lawyers actually use. And then when it comes to the actual lead generation flow, I can hit schedule a consultation, and through a chat, it's going to take my information. And this has a significant advantage over a form, because forms tend to be very impersonal. The law firm tends to just give prospects a form, and prospects are expected to fill it out. Over here, you're actually having a conversation. So if I type out my name, the chatbot is going to say, "Nice to meet you, Arnav Patel," which is a human touch. It's a personal touch that a form just can't provide. And the end result of the transformation, again, is a conversion rate increase by a factor of 2 to 3x. And again, when you're spending $200 per click, 2 to 3x is a significant jump. You're getting 3 times the number of lead for the same amount of ad spend, and you're maximizing your ROI. So if this is the sort of thing you are interested in, and you want to create a conversational landing page like this, or you want to transform an existing landing page you have into a conversational landing page like this. We've made a full guide for law firms and personal injury lawyers in particular, and we will add it as a link in the comments or in the CTA at the end of this video. So go ahead and click that, and you can see a full guide. The video is slightly longer in that guide, but we go into intense detail to get you the highest converting conversational landing page that we can. We talk about everything from the message bubble colors to what order you should ask different questions in, to what sorts of wording you should use. It's a little longer, but again, I think it would be worth your time if you're interested in increasing your conversion rate.